I am Melinda NailFanatic, and this is our Leo monthly tarot for March 2018. So we're gonna get right in, and we're gonna start with the cards and see what are the message that comes out for Leo for March 2018. Okay. Everybody's spread was a little bit different this month, and everything is looking really good. I do encourage you to check out your different signs according to your birth chart. So if you have a sun, moon, rising, or northern node in the sign of Leo, this is a great video for you to watch. Go watch the other aspects of your birth chart as well. If you want to know about love, go find out where is your Venus. If you don't know where that stuff is, go do a birth chart calculator online. They are free and it's easy to do. You just need to know the time of your birth and you'll be able to find out so much more information about yourself. It'll be a worthwhile study of you. It's pretty awesome. So we're going to get right into your reading. But before I do, I want to remind you to go ahead and check out the website because there's information on there about the retreat that's coming up in May. It's a 3-day retreat here in Vegas. It's priced beautifully so that all of you can really afford it if you want to. And it's going to be a vibration raising, hell of a good time. This is the first message out. This is a main energy for Leo during March 2018. And this is coming from the Journey of Love deck. The card you have is Woman of Light. Card number 49. And so this is saying, Leo, shining your light bright is the essence of where you are right now. You've been through a lot of transformations. You're very divinely connected. You can see the light in all things. You're able to radiate that light. You're able to embody that light and share it with humanity around you. And it's very important that you do so. This makes you feel fulfilled. This is part of how you live your journey. This is part of how you are working in harmony with your own purpose for this lifetime. And this is how you're going to find a lot of satisfaction in what you have going on in your life, is through embodying and letting this light shine. So you are a channel for light energy, and you're feeling like you're flying high, and you're feeling like the level of awareness that you have is so much expansion there that like even the average person who hasn't reached this level of awareness, they just may not be able to comprehend the things that you see and that you receive and that you understand in a beautiful divine way, and that you're able to not only receive it and understand it, but you're able to teach it and share it with others. And so that's another reason why you have here the Woman of Light card coming out for you, because not only do you embody this light energy, you radiate it outward into your society. You have a strong, strong effect on the world around you. So how are you shining your light this month of March 2018? Leo, let's pull some more cards and find out what comes out for you. We're going to talk in particular about money and romance. And maybe that's because there is a full moon in Virgo, 11 degrees of Virgo tonight. I feel like tonight's a great night to light up the bonfire, get my little hand drum out and pretend I know what the hell I'm doing and have some fun. But let's see what's going on in your world of finances for you, Leo. And we're going to use the Carolyn Miss Archetype deck. So this is going to help us as far as identifying an archetype that we can work with in regards to your finances. So what is the message? This first one here, Mystic. Look at that. Now, what about in regards to romances? What is the archetype for Leo to embody in regards to romance? This one here, Shapeshifter. Okay. And the underlying spiritual energy, because that is the core of all things in your life. Our spiritual reality is constantly shaping our physical reality. So what is the spiritual vibration? Is magical child. The child magical is at the root of all of this energy for you. That is where your spirit is at. That is the energy that you are being called forth to embody in your spirit, in your energy that you radiate into all of your rest of your life. And this is what's making everything else in your life work. So let's get into these cards a little bit, because here in your finances, you have the Mystic. The Mystic is the light attribute, which is where we're focused on, is our highest, lightest, and brightest. It says revels in intimate union with the divine. And this is in your finances pile. So this is saying that your spirituality is playing a huge role in your finances. And as you utilize that spiritual connection in relation to your finances, not only is it fulfilling, but you're on point. Whatever you choose to design according to your mystic mind is working out well for your finances. Some of you have begun to receive financial flow through your mystic awareness, knowledge. You may be also having your own tarot channel. You may be doing channel messages of some sort. You may be doing intuitive coaching of some sort. Some of you are channeling your mystic energy through artwork that you're selling, or music that you're producing. And this is all, whatever that spiritual energy is that's linked to your finances, it's working out well for you. And so that's awesome. Now in romances, you have the shapeshifter card. It says here in the light attributes, it says skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness and ability to see the potential in everything. So I feel like in your romantic love life, you're able to really relate to people in different levels of consciousness. And I feel like you're utilizing your romantic energy. If you may be practicing sex magic and tantra, something like that. Some of you are utilizing romance to help you elevate your consciousness. Some of you are dealing with different partners who embody different levels of consciousness, and you may not even understand why all of a sudden you have different people in your romantic love life that you're interacting with. And part of it is to show you how you can switch your levels of consciousness because of how elevated your consciousness goes, how high your consciousness rises. You're able then to go slip into and relate to any of these different areas. And so I feel like you're going through some major romantic shifts. If you've been single, I feel like it's time where you may be calling in a partner that's going to change your lifestyle, as far as you will go from being single to in a relationship, whatever type of relationship that is. For some of you, it's a very open relationship with the shapeshifter card here. For others of you, this is you who have been involved in a relationship, changing the roles in your relationship, changing and elevating the levels of your relationship, changing how you relate within your relationship, and maybe tweaking some of the standards and the practices that you have in your relationship. And for some of you, you see yourself changing so much that you can't help but notice that some of these romantic relationships, they're not really going to work anymore, because you are not the same person you were when you got in it. And yet your partner hasn't really changed like you have. So that's something notable. Okay, let's see. With the child magical at the spirit energy here, it says in the light attribute, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. So that magical energy combined with this woman of light, this light connection you have, is radiating all into every other area of your life. So right now you should be experiencing things happening for you in a very magical way, where you feel the connection. It's like you could call it out and it comes about. And you're just so in tune, so tapped in, tuned in and tapped in and turned on with Love Source God energy, that it's working out magically in all areas of your life. But now let's use my Rider-Waite deck, my Radiant Rider-Waite deck, and let's see how the story looks with this Mystic card in regards to finances. What is the story that goes with this Mystic card? How does this play out? What is the experience? What are the channeled messages for Leo for March 2018 in regards to this Mystic card and their financial area of life for March 2018. Now, understand that these readings, although I am calling it out for March, they are quite timeless in the sense that if you find this at any other point in time and you just happen to watch it and it resonates, guess what? That's exactly what the heck it was supposed to do. Okay? So here we go. Bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. So the underlying root to the story in your finances is that, you know what? You are receptive. You know the secrets. You have the way to go. You have the information come to you. You have the bright idea. You receive the intuitive download. You receive the next big thing. And with the Seven of Swords and the Chariot, that's angel number 77 playing itself out in your life in regards to your finances. So look up angel number 77 and see what the message is there. But I see that for you, having this divine perspective over your finances and the way that you're utilizing your finances even is bringing you success, advancement, and moving forward. And some of you really are like making a career from this mystic information, talent, skill. Again, you may be a reader, a channeler, something of that nature. I feel that you have received an idea that is so innovative that other people really, you can't really tell them. You just have to go with it and know that either way you're meeting success. With all this yellow right here, you're feeling really good. Your finances are flowing good. You got a lot of power and momentum going in your finances. I feel that you may get a surprise coming in, happy surprise, something that you're keeping to yourself. Again, this is part of why it's a surprise, because you haven't really spoke so much to others about it. You're kind of keeping it to yourself, but it's growing. It's making progress. And for some of you, this is about you being able to decipher the divine secrets again, okay? So how is that playing out in your life in regards to your finances? Some of you don't know that you have either you're winning a new car, or somebody is buying you a car, or somebody that you were coaching either bought a new car or received the gift of a new car or won a new car, and it is connected to your downloads. So you may have done a reading for somebody. You've done a reading for somebody, and in that reading, you revealed to them something, and what you shared with them helped them line up with a new car. Who got a new car? Somebody really did. Okay. Let's move on to the romantic area over here and see what we got coming up in romance. Okay. But definitely you have new money coming into you. You have strength and divine guidance and spiritual blessings coming into you through finances. Okay. Finances are blessed greatly at this time. Let's see, why is this shapeshifter card here for Leo in regards to romances? What's the stories and what are the channel messages I can give for Leo? All right. Unconditional love at the bottom of the deck. We have the Hermit, the Five of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands. So with this, we have somebody who is being by themselves and they have felt alone for a while. And so now although you did feel alone for a while, it served you well. It served your spirituality well. You used the time in a very, a very positive way to reflect inwardly and to really get in touch with that inner creative ability to utilize and unlock your magical powers here and to be more connected with that light energy. And so because you utilize that time in that divine way, now what you're receiving is opportunities, different suitors coming in, because what happened was you tapped into the unconditional love of the self. Through that unconditional love of the self, others are tapping into that energy through you. They're being drawn in like a moth to the flame, honey, is what I'm hearing, being drawn in by your unconditional love vibration. And it's because of how you love yourself. All right. I definitely see multiple people coming to you. Some of them you knew before, some of them you haven't. I feel that you're going to have 3 important people that are going to come into your life, and then all of them, one of them is going to fall sincerely short. The other 2 are going to be comparable in size and stature and in qualifying for your attentions, as far as what are your standards and your desires. And one of them is going to stand out far more than the other. But what you don't know are there's still 2 other people, and one of them that's coming in is going to be more of a perfect match to what you actually want for yourself. They're actually going to fit your plan. You're growing in the same direction. You're moving at a similar pace, and you're at a similar place now. So your journey is more aligned than with this person, than with some of these other people that you will entertain. So the energy for you is to get out there and hold your energy while you surround yourself with these other people, with their energy, and you mix and mingle and get to know people and find the divine in all of them. Find the divine in them. It doesn't mean you have to marry them. It doesn't mean you have to commit to them. It doesn't mean you have to have sex with them. Engage in the world around you is a message for you who are single. If you're in a committed relationship, I feel like you're looking in your relationship at how much you love each other, but you've had a lot of different things come up over the years. And so now you're both kind of withdrawn from each other, and you're feeling left out, you're feeling alone, and you're looking at how can I add momentum to the spice in my life. And I'm hearing that some role playing would be fun, playing some games. Stepping out of the box of your comfort zone will add a great level of spice that you're really going to appreciate in your romantic love life. I'm hearing, don't be afraid to have costumes. Don't be afraid to role play. Do something that your partner would never expect from you that is spicy and sexy. Whatever that is. There's something that's going to come to your mind of how you can wear many different hats and you can do things many different ways. And when you apply that to your romantic love life, it's going to work out well for you. It's going to give you new fire in your romantic love life, okay? All right, let's see what other messages we have coming out for Leo. Let's see what else we have for Leo. Let me just check on something real quick because YouTube has frozen for everyone. I don't know why. Give me just a second, okay? Trying to get the live audience back on YouTube because I know they're not pleased that they're missing out on the live stream of the Leo reading. They wanted to see it too, and I don't know what happened. But I'll do what I can to fix it. Okay. Well. Okay. All right. So what else do we have coming out for Leo? Let's see what's coming from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. From John Holland. What is the message for Leo for March 2018? Lesser Scott, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is it. You see how that thing is just sticking all the way up there for you? That card is really trying to make itself known for you, Leo. So let's see, what is the energy here for the sign of Leo for March 2018. Simply love. The Six of Cups is the card at the bottom of the deck. For you, you have rest and reconsider, the Nine of Wands. So Leo, I feel like you've been through such a long journey. Oh my goodness, you've been through so much. You've been through so much that you're just tired. You just want to chill out. You just want somebody that you can really relate to, who really respects you, and the parts of you that you love unconditionally. You want to be loved that way. And so you are looking for simply love. You are looking for somebody that just can appreciate you and welcome you with open arms according to all that you've come to be. And you want somebody that's going to stand behind you in a very protective way. At the same time, there's also the energy here of you reconsidering some of the things from your childhood, some of the things from your past that you went through, that you endured, that you have allowed to be burdensome to you today. So somebody who is dealing with a situation of molestation as a child, you were molested, and that's really weighed heavy on your mind, and that's presented you with this place of a lot of challenge, and you're like, I know I can transmute this energy. And guess what? You're right. You really can. And March is the perfect time for you to do that, according to this. So another thing is, some of you have a person, and this person has come in and out of your life a lot. And now here this person comes returning again. They come up like nothing has ever happened. And there's a part of you that wants to just roll with that, but then there's this other part of you that says, although I can see the potential for sacred beauty even in you, and I know that everything and anything is possible, I feel that at this time it's best for me to continue on my journey on my own. And I'm glad to hear from you. I'm happy to see that you're doing well. But I'm going to bless the situation and let it go. We're not going to all move forward with the same person that keeps presenting themselves from the past. And a lot of that is because we're taking the lessons of our past experiences, and we understand that people will change. People can and do change every day, but it's always in accordance with their own desire for their own life. It's not going to be because they are going to just adjust to what you would prefer them to be. And you know that this person at their core, when they're acting genuinely, they're not the right one for you. Okay. And this doesn't even have to be a romantic relationship. This is a friend from the past and there was a falling out. This is a family member from the past and there was a falling out. And not only was there a falling out with these people who, in whatever capacity you're dealing with this, but there were several falling outs. There are tons of reasons for you to not interact with this person anymore. You gave them chances upon chances upon chances. And so although you love them and although you value them and their human life, you say, that doesn't mean that I have to be accepting that energy for myself any longer. And as a matter of fact, not only do I not have to, I am not. I am going to make sure that I honor my true self. Now, there's another story here that I'm getting that somebody is feeling like I'm at my last straw. I really don't know what to do. Everything has become so hard. And what's going to bring you some relief is getting into your childhood passion. What was it that you got lost for hours doing when you were a kid? What was it that distracted you all day until your mother called you in? Was it riding your bike? Was it playing with your dolls? Was it making mud pies? Really? Mud pies? Okay, whatever. We say what we hear. Was it dancing? Was it drawing? Was it painting? Was it singing? What were you doing? Because if you're feeling this energy of, I've been through so much and I just need a freaking break. That's the break that's going to really fulfill you. That's the break that's going to make you feel fulfilled, Leo. So you have this great light coming through you this month. Remember that. And you, with that bright light, are going to find the rest in reconsidering this childhood passion that you had, this talent that's been ever present in you, this love that you've had since you were a kid. What is that that makes your heart glow with love? Somebody else is going to find some rest and some recuperation, I'm hearing, from interacting with small children. So is there a baby that you love that you can go play with and just forget about life for a minute? Forget about all the hardships you've endured and forget about all the important decisions you have to make just for a little bit and go play with this baby and feel the baby's energy and hear the baby's laugh and notice how everything is working out for the baby. The baby gets what the baby needs. The parents and the family members and everybody who's caring for that baby makes sure, because it's loved. And remember that just like you all love and care for that baby, so your love source God is loving and caring for you. So although you feel in some ways like I've been through so much, I'm so tired of finding out just how strong I am. Every time this stuff happens, all my friends say, well, it's because you're stronger than you look. It's because you got to find out how strong you are. And life is showing you how strong you are. And you're like, yeah, I'm strong. I already know it. How many more times do we have to prove that again? Okay. Can we move on to the next story? That's kind of like how you feel. You're like, done. And you're just taking a break and getting your energy back for the next burst that's going to carry you through to completion. What does that mean? Is it a project that you're finishing? Is it just some energy to do some hard work? And when I say hard work, I mean like there's something that's a challenge for you to carry out. And you've been down this road before. For somebody, I really feel like this is about letting go of a karmic situation. I really feel that this is about letting go of a karmic situation. You're really exhausted of going around this karmic cycle with this person. And you're like, we've done this so many more times. How many more times do we have to do this? I don't want to do this no more. So you're finding your way off of the karma train with this person, okay? You say, I'd rather be alone and have the memory of loving you than hop back into this situation again. It's more fulfilling for me that way. I know how I feel when I'm alone. I know how I treat myself. And if it's the option of being in the situation which joining with you puts me, or staying on my own, I'll just stay on my own because it works best for me. And that's the energy that I really feel you embodying. Let's see what else we have coming out for Leo for March 2018. All right, here we go. I'm using the Wisdom of the Golden Path now. And this first one kind of flipped to the side and it tickled my intuition. So Leo, what do you have right here? What have you done? Oh my goodness. March 2018 message for you is Jade Mountain. The Jade Mountain talks about how there is prosperity and it's calling you, and how you've been through challenges and obstacles and how you have overcome so much through following your heart energy. And you're in this journey. You've been through the mountain. Now it's time for the reward. What's the underlying support here with this wisdom of the golden path? It's love. See? And we're saying that with the green energy of the heart chakra up here. Love energy is what's really working for you. You have chosen a focal point of growth that you love, and that is unlocking for you all of this whole mountain of possibilities. I feel like romance, definitely, you are the choice. Not only are you able to be picky, you have your pick of the litter, and everybody wants to pick you right now. Why? Because the way you're presenting yourself, everything you've been through, the little bit that people know about you, they're very impressed. And the way you're carrying yourself through whatever you've been through, like somebody went through a recent breakup. Somebody went through a recent breakup, and through whatever your challenges were in that relationship, people were admiring how you went through it, and they didn't even know the whole story. They just knew something had gone on, but then they watched how you reacted to things. And so that made people really gain more attention to you. If you're a gentleman watching this video, I feel like there is a young lady who has had your attention, and you have not even necessarily let on that you've been watching. You've been doing sort of this social network spy game. You've been social network investigating. You've been popping in on their pages, their channels, their videos, their Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever they got going on, LinkedIn, I don't know. But you popping in, and every time you see something that they're posting, you're like, wow, is it really possible that this person really is this way? And it's very intriguing to you. And I feel like this is a month during March where you're going to let that flow, and you're going to work with that energy. I feel like this is a great time for you to ask that person out on a date. It's a great time for you to say yes to that date. It's a great time for you to express compliments, appreciation, gratitude for everything and everyone in your life. And it's also a great time, I'm hearing, to write down what you love about the existing partnership. If you are in a relationship, what are the facets of your relationship that you love? Now, what are the facets of your partner that you love and appreciate? This is a great, powerful time to enhance what we love. If you're single, what do you love about being single? And what do you love about the idea of being in a relationship? And what do you love about this partner that is coming to you, that is as real as you are, whether you know their name or not? How is that working for you? And what can you put into words that's coming from your heart to acknowledge what you have right here, right now, how the light is shining bright to you and through you, because you are magical. You are absolutely magical. And so, having been through this huge journey, you know, the green of the jade. My mother always told me that with Koreans, jade is a very valuable, as a matter of fact, I still have my mother's jade bead necklace from South Korea. And she said, you know, the darker the jade, the less expensive it is. The lighter the jade, the more expensive it is. She said, but the string to her jade, it broke because it's not just any string. Jade is very precious, and it's very soft, and it has to be worn on a specific type of string, and it's like got some sort of coating to it so that it doesn't eat at and deteriorate the jade stone. And Mother said to be very careful when I find somebody to repair it, because they like to switch things out on you. And so why is all of that coming up? Because you've been through this jade mountain. You've been through this journey, and people would like to switch out the value of your journey, but yet and still you hold fast to the value of your journey. You recognize the value of your journey. Somebody says, oh, that hard challenge you went through, that was some bullshit. That was a fucked up thing that happened in your life. Watch my language. No, it doesn't work that way, huh? Okay. But that was the tragedy of your life. And you say, well, as a matter of fact, it actually turned out to be a blessing. Funny how that works. And then you explain from your heart space, because they don't have that perception. And you do all of this out of love. And the journey was to put you in touch with that love and to help you be able to embrace the idea that whatever challenge existed in your life and that will come your way is all there to show you how freaking awesome you are and to prepare you for the place that you are today. Let's see now, what's the flashcard messages for Leo for March 2018? Listeners, God, what is the flashcard message for the sign of Leo for March 2018 with my 4 decks of flashcards? Okay, this one wants to come out. We'll take that. And we have the yellow circle. Solar plexus chakra energy coming full circle with your power, with your energy, with your accountability, with your confidence, with your light shining bright. The bottom of the deck is the white snowflake. So that is that power of speaking it out, touching the water in your life and creating and utilizing that ability in your power. So somebody, especially when I look over here, I see the blues and the purples, okay? Somebody is really speaking out and shining their light with all of the divine downloads they got in a very purest of way. And this is speaking life. You know that as you're doing this, you're speaking life into the world around you. You're speaking beauty into the world around you. You're raising the vibration of the community, of the whole. And you do this freely and wholeheartedly because you know it's what's best not only for them, but for you. That it's a connected effect. The fallout of doing such things is so beautiful that you're happy to talk about it out loud, no matter where you are. You may be talking in a subway. You may be talking on a train. You may be talking at a bus stop. You may be talking on a street corner, a gas station, a grocery store. But you're talking about your power, your mystic power, your divine connection, how your playfulness and your childlike passions help you embrace your power. And you keep speaking out these words of pure prosperity, of pure love, of pure power. And these things are coming full circle faster and faster. And again, I will say it, and I've said it before on the channel several different times. This snowflake makes me think of Masaru Emoto's water experiment. There are 2 videos on YouTube. One of them is about a minute long, and it shows 2 beakers with rice and water in them. Watch it. There's another one, and it shows a lady in like a subway station. Watch it. And it talks about Masaru Emoto's experiment and how word vibration affects water. And the human body is composed, I believe the statistic they said was 90% of water. And if our words have this effect on water, as you'll see in these videos, what is the effect of our words on the human being? Well, you're understanding that in a very powerful way. Not only are you understanding that, you're utilizing that every day. With every person that you encounter, you're speaking life into them, and they don't even know what you're doing. They don't even understand the intention and the power that your words come with. When you smile at them and you say, have a happy, blessed day. When you smile at them and you say, thank you. When you smile at them and you tip them, whatever it is you're doing, they don't understand that greeting from you comes with such power, that there is an energy emitted from your words. You are understanding. Your mystic mind is affecting your finances. And so I definitely feel like you're speaking this power into your financial prosperity. You're saying, I have plenty of money to spare and to share. And I love this dollar bill right here and what I do with it. And as I go out there and I utilize it for my own purposes, it multiplies, and its family members come right back to me, multiplied. And so you're using this power, this speaking out power, to bring in finances, to bless the world around you, and so that you can have more finances to bless the world around you with. And it's also about you, again, with your arts from your heart. I told you, somebody is using their arts, going back and doing that thing that felt good as a child, having a wonderful effect in your life, okay? Let's look at what is the words of clarity for our March 2018 for Leo, okay? This is my own custom words of clarity deck. If you'd like one, it's a custom channeled grouping of messages. I cut the cards, I channel the words that go on them, and then I design each one individually by hand for you. It does take some time to actually receive it, but if you're interested, go to my website and you can find yours there. What is the word for Leo for March 2018? Let's respond. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, this one. You see how they just kind of pop up in my hand? I love that. And it says success, Leo. Meet with success. And can I just say, Leo, you're just shining bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. You got your yellow Leo energy there. This word success is written in yellow Leo energy, and the bottom of the deck says familial. So, something in your family life, meeting with great success. Something from your childhood. Somebody was trying to get pregnant, and yep, that's happening. Somebody was using in vitro fertilization, in vitro fertilization, it's working. Why? Because you've been willing to work with the energy in your life, and you're willing to look at the opportunities that are available for you and look at unconventional methods of attaining that which you had desired. Sorry, something just hit my nostril all of a sudden from nowhere. And now I have to sneeze. Okay. Familial, generational, hereditary, inherited, ancestral. You have your ancestors in full support of where you're at today and where you're going. So whenever you get down, remember that you are a very unique and specific grouping of genetics that was passed down through all these ancestors, and now they are in spirit. And guess what? They're still blessing you, and they're like, yep, that's the reason I survived that one horrible storm where nearly everyone I knew died. And yep, that's the reason I survived falling in that hunting pit. And yep, that's the reason I survived that lion attack. And that's the reason we survived the drought. And that's the reason we survived the flood. And oh my God, the list goes on and on and on, because we're talking ancestors all the way back. Because all those ancestors are actually love source God energy, yet their consciousness is still in the energy. It didn't go away. However, that is what love source God is all of your ancestors. It is you, it's I, and the individual personalities and consciousness of your family members is here to help support the success that you're at. And a lot of the success that you have, you were grounded and you founded the reasons to start these, whether it was a business, whether it was a job, whether it was a talent, whether it was whatever the heck you started, that you're finding great success in. Some of you, it was really working on your own mind. You wanted to become the master of your mind. You wanted to not you wanted to embrace a healthy mind. And so you found the success you have found because you wanted to be able to bless your family with something different. You said, I'm tired of these generational cycles. I'm tired of living the same old thing. It's time to do something different, and I'm going to be just the one to bring it in. And that's what you're doing. And you're finding great success with it. So now, to close out your reading for March 2018, we're going to use one card from our fairy dust. I think it's going to be one card. Let's see what the universe has got planned for you. But yeah, I'm looking for one card from the fairy dust deck. This is it. He stands up. It says, wishing well. To make some wish magic, cast this spell. Throw pennies into the wishing well. So, if you cross a wishing well, throw some pennies in. Make your wishes. But notice that you are the child magical. You are the one connected to the magic. And you are the wishing well. You don't require a physical wishing well. You don't require pennies. You require yourself, your vibration, and your power. If you believe you can, the universe always says, oh, that's what you believe? Well, here you go. If you believe you can't, oh, that's what you believe? Well, here you go. You're the power that is generating this. You are the woman of light, whether you're male or female. You're the woman of light. You're the one channeling this energy. You're the one channeling this power. You are the magical child. You have your mystic connection. You can shapeshift to deal with anything that's coming your way. You have enough experience behind you in your journey that you know which way to move forward. And you've been through a long journey, but all that journey was to bring you to this wealth of fortune that you are through love. So, go check out LPHtarot.com. We have all the information on the retreat, the Love, Peace, and Happiness retreat here in Las Vegas, May 6th, 7th, and 8th. I have some amazing people lined up to come and see you. And I feel like we still have more surprises on the way. They might sneak up on us like the sneezing did and the runny nose did. Okay, so I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you because there is a golden thread that weaves us all together. And go check out my website again at LPHtarot.com. Make sure you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, because I'm coming back live again to do dailies every day. And every day on my channel, somebody's winning a free one-card reading. So make sure you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and go check out my website. I spend time on that. And there's information for you that you want to know at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time.